Hello and welcome to game number 3 of a best out of 3 for Season 5, Division 2, GosuLeague. And this game is very important. As I said, it's game number 3 of a best out of 3, so it's the deciding game. And one of these two teams is going to be joining Division 1. And Division 1 is the league where you have Navi, you have Empire, you have Mouse Sports, next KZ. It's the big league, the league where you want to be. It's where the money is at also. There's no money in Division 2. And only the number 1 goes through, so the number 2 is not getting anything. The only thing that he gets is that he can continue to be in Division 2. And of course the bottom 2 of the Division 2 will be dropped down to Division 3. But it's Out of Tangos or WhA Asian. One of these two teams is going to be joining Division 1. We saw Out of Tangos were just winning a game very convincingly against WhA Asian that actually was playing together with a Magnus, which is still in the pool. By the way, yeah. And we saw WhA Asian winning game number 1. It was also very convincing for their play. Just being able to be with the mid-game lineup, not having to worry that much about the Faces Void that they were up against. But we're gonna see it. We're gonna find out. It's not gonna be happening, or at least this game is not gonna be happening with a Nyx Assassin or a Keeper of the Light though. Nor with an Undying and a Bed Rider. We still have the Bounty Hunter in, a hero that we've seen banned out in all the cases so far. And we still have the Magnus in. And they don't pick it up! We do have the Darkseer picked up by WhA Asian together with the Sven and the Venomancer, so that's already a couple of nice heroes there. We've got, of course, the Iron Shell solo lane for WhA Asian. Sven Venomancer could be a dual lane, could potentially be a very nice tri lane to have. We've got again a Chen for Out of Tangos, again a Windrunner and Rubik. They have had those two heroes every single time. Rubik and Windrunner has been in every single game for Out of Tango so far. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and they ban mighty fast, I have to say. Chen again for Out of Tango, same hero as just now. That's also why we see WhA Asian banning out the Juggernaut, the hero that we've seen with Out of Tangos in the previous game. We've got the Queen of Pain and the Lifestealer banned out as well. We also got a Tinker, the Klings, and a Lone Druid being banned out on the side of Out of Tangos. And the Lina gets picked up by WhA Asian, so that's going to be a combination that's going to be very nice together with that Sven. We still have the Templar Assassin in the game as well, by the way. Magnus not banned out. Just saying. Magnus and Bounty Hunter. And Templar Assassin. Not banned out. And you see Out of Tango's thinking. Magnus, can we let it go through? Because Magnus is pretty decent mid, and they don't really have a solid mid hero just yet. Yes, Sven and Lina can go mid, potentially. But Sven, Lina, and Venomancer could also be a tri lane. But there's still space for WhA Asian for having the Magnus. And they actually pick up Beastmaster and Out of Tango, so that's going to be their offlane probably, or their mid lane, because Windrunner has been offlane so far. It also means they leave their carry again to the end, with the one that's going to be together with the Rubik. WhA Asian. They still have a place for the Templar Assassin and for the Magnus as well. They just lost having both of those though. There's still Faces Void in the pool for WhA Asian if they want to. Perhaps. No, they go for the Magnus. There we go. I know, I was almost thinking like, is he gonna go through without being banned or picked? Is it gonna be that kind of game? But nope, he got picked up. Let's see if WhA Asian can make it count this time, because of course last game they did not win with that Magnus. But this game, he's gonna be mid lane. I hope. Let's just hope that way. See if that's the case. Trial lane coming up from WhA Asian could be aggressive, but with the Sven there, it's not even really needed to be aggressive. But we're gonna see the old-fashioned Sven Magnus combination. And if you have the Magnus reverse polarity, Sven stun, Lina stun, Venomancer ulti, Iron Shell, it's again WhA Asian. Their potential of a team fight is so big. Out of tango, as we saw in the previous game, they were able to dodge that. Can they do it again? Is the question. And I wonder. Necrolite. Oh my god, this is gonna be an interesting game. Now, last time we had, of course, a Juggernaut there. Juggernaut with his healing ward, able to continue pushing out of tangos. This game, they're gonna try to repeat. They're gonna try to take the towers with a Necrolite. The reasons why Necrolites get picked up in professional gaming, competitive gaming, I should say, is because he has the potential to become one of those very, 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 very tanky heroes that's gonna be taking an age to take down. And even so, if you try to take him down to half, and you stop there, for example, if you turn around, go for a different target, he'll just heal up. More importantly, he'll heal his teammates up as well. So he is kind of the tank that forces you to go on him, even though he doesn't have a Berserker's Call. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see how he does here, because we haven't seen him that much. We know his potential. We've seen it before. We've seen it work before. But is it actually gonna be working for out of tangos? That's the question. We have got to pause also. Let's just go over the heroes real quick. And we have Cedar playing the Necrolite this time. He was, of course, the hero that played the carries in previous time. Fluxblocks on his Windrunner for the 3rd time in a row, just like Frigo leaders on his Rubik for the 3rd time in a row. Steph style on the Chen again, like the previous game, and Saiso this time on the Beastmaster. So we're gonna see Beastmaster mid Fluxblocks on the off lane. And this is gonna be a trial lane with the Rubik there and the Necrolite. Interesting. I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go. Or dual lane, semi-trial lane with Steph style in the jungle. Let's see what we as Asian have got. We've got Quakefat playing the Magnus, so that will indeed be a mid lane Magnus. Happy time for us. We've got the Darkseer being played by Bamboo, so that's going to be the off lane. Pimpalicious on the Sven, RMC playing the Lena rather, and Atsi will be playing the Venomancer. So that will be an well, potential aggressive trial. I'm not sure if they actually want to do that though. We're gonna see how they're gonna do this, how they're gonna deal with this as a Beastmaster. He's gonna go for fast bottle. He can't really try to help out clear out the trees, I would guess. It will be tricky for him to do so. But yeah, Necrolite. I mean, we know what out of tangos want to do. And we know what we as Asian want to do too. I mean, we've seen them try in the previous game and they didn't really work out. Didn't really work out, I know. I just babbled there. But that's what I actually said. Well, out of tango surprised me previous game with being able to dodge the team fight from we as Asian. Let's see if they can do it again.
30 seconds to battle.
30 seconds to battle, says Tusker. So are we gonna have an aggressive trial then is the question. Quakefest already moving down towards the mid lane, was where he wants to be. We are of course expecting Bamboo to be on the one lane that's gonna be left alone, as in the solo lane.
The battle begins.
It looks like he's gonna be moving towards the bottom lane. So we are gonna have an aggressive trial lane coming up from we as Asian. As I said at the start, I mean, it's possible, and the potential is definitely there. With the Gale double stuns, it's perfect. But with the Sven is not really needed, because you can make him good mid-game as well, and if he just gets his farm safely, it will be just as nice. But they want to have it. They had an aggressive trial in game number 1, they want to do it again. And they want to try to shut down something that's here, and I mean, this is going to be interesting, because we see Cedar is going to be on the off lane by himself up against Bamboo. We're going to have Fluxblocks up against the trial lane together with Frigo Lead, who's there to help out if needed. And there's going to be a counter ward here already with Steph style in the jungle. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. First blood already? Come on, Bamboo, you can't do that.
I cannot believe that worked.
Yeah, me neither. That's the reason why Necrolites are normally not in off lanes. Also, they normally they need a bit of farm. That's their thing. They need farm. In the meantime, top lane is also gonna have some trouble for out of tangos. Stun hit, follow up stun as well. The Gale also hit as well. GosuLeague, you're dead. Pimpalicious picking up the kill. Probably quite annoyed that actually Bamboo got the first blood money for that, because this kill was quite fast as well. But that's the combination that we see and that we know. Stun from Sven, Lightning Strike Array, or Light Strike Array rather, from the Lena, the Gale to follow up, and that's, oh, Gale misses, no Gale anymore. It's just harassment though. Or is it? Or is it? One stun. Where's Sven? Sven, you need it there. It doesn't have mana. Okay. Fluxbox will be by himself though, because GosuLeague is together with Stepstyle and they smoked up. And they're gonna look for this guy. Let's see if they can get it. They start off with the net, of course. Skewer away though. Quake5 should be safe. Will be safe. Fluxbox so far also fairly safe. For now, it's just such a difficult lane to be up against. You just can't be in range of those stuns. One stun and you're dead. One Gale you might even be dead, so the Windrun will not help you then. There's Bamboo already having the advance, of course, on the mid lane. Oh, wait a second. Gale, this time misses again. GosuLeague gonna be able to get away from that one. And it looks like we have got some help for Cedar coming in. Or at least Chen is hanging around there. Bamboo doesn't have a ward here, so no vision, and it's gonna be Stepstyle coming in from the back. And he should be careful now, Cedar. He's gonna make sure that his teammate is gonna be in range. Here comes the net as well. When the surge is up, is there gonna be a surge? There's gonna be a surge, and there's the net. Finally, he's still gonna go through Iron Shell. He turns around, wants to go for Cedar instead. Can he do it? And there's the surge away. Test of Fate goes through, but it's not gonna be enough, and there's not enough damage. He's got 46 HP. And that is not enough to take someone down. And there's no regen up again in the Necrolite, only mana. He needs to heal himself. But by doing so, he's also pushing out his lane, so he has to be very careful here not to push out his lane while still healing himself. And then, yeah, he can, for example, use it now, maybe. And I mean Death Pulse, of course, to get some health back up. In the meantime, a dive going on the top lane. Fluxbox still being careful, just like GosuLeague. I mean, Pimpalicious is having a good time here. He can just farm freely, and they're actually going to go for Flux, but Gales goes through. There's the first stun. Here comes the follow-up stun. Windrun has run out. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. That's it. Wow. Telekinesis to hit. RMC actually might drop to the creeps here. GosuLeague's going to try to hide by his tower. Should be okay. No more mana up on Pimpalicious. Atsy actually taking a lot of damage from those creeps as well. Doesn't have boots just yet. One more hit needed, and that's going to be the kill. And now Pimpalicious running himself away, but he does have boots, and he should be fine. Nice to have still a trade. I mean, Fluxbox died, but it was 1 for 2. 2 kills going the way of out of tangos. Going the way of Rubik on this top lane. Rubik that started out as a support, but I do think he's not going to be a support for that long, or at least he's going to have to take a number 3 role or something. Perhaps. Number 4. Pimpalicious level 4. 1200 gold up on him. He's, of course, he got those 2 kills by himself, as in he got the last hits for those, so he's happy. Happy bunny indeed. As we still have Stepstyle in the jungle of the Radiant, that is. So he still wants to go for Bamboo as Cedar, sorry, wow, whoa, that was not good. In the meantime, ooh, Skewer back towards the tower. Beastmaster trouble for him, even with his illusion rune. Not gonna be able to do enough, and here comes Atsy looking for a Gale, but the exclamation mark comes out, they realize he's there, so still daytime, the vision is there. Not gonna be able to get it anymore, and the bottle charges will help out getting back up to full life, or at least half full life. And it's gonna be taking the long way around to get back by the looks of it. Maybe trying to go for this, but he is by himself. Still doing some damage here. Reverse polarity. Skewer to the tower, and there should be a kill. One more hit, Quake5 gets it, and that is gonna be mid lane going the way of Quake5, and that's why Magnus is so nice in the mid lane. He's got his levels up fast, he's got his reverse polarity, and as soon as it's up, he can try to take a kill with it, successfully so in this case. And take the advantage of the lane, have a bigger impact on the game. So we've got 1,500 gold in favor of WhA with no towers taken down just yet. In the meantime, Windrunner's got 12 last hits.
Is under attack.
Not that much. Oh, bamboo trouble. Centaur already used his stun, actually going down. To the Iron Shell. There's no mana left on the Centaur, by the way. In the meantime, top lane, first stun already going off. Can they go for more? Atsi here. Right clicks to go. The kill also hit. Nice shackle still though, but it's Atsi that still is doing a lot of damage. It will be able. Oh, deny! Flux coming in. The courier is taking a lot of damage here. Pimpalicious, one more hit. No, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Can the same be said by for RMC? I don't think it can be, because he'll drop. There he goes, and the TP is out from Pimpalicious. He's gonna be safe again, just like the courier is. Look at them trying to juke the courier around. They're still gonna try to bring the boots to his target. Now Flux blocks, he TP'd out. That's the third kill on this top lane. For out of tangos, that is. So the aggressive trialing for WhA Asian, though, starting out well. It's not working out as well anymore. But that's also because there's a lot more people rotating around the map. I mean, Lina wasn't there with the rest of him, as we have Bamboo taking a lot of damage again. But this time it's actually Cedar that has got his Reaper Scythe, so might be trying to go for something soon. I mean, one Death Pulse and a Scythe. Yeah, might be able to get the kill. In the meantime, top lane is gonna be Flux going down.
Ginger's so...
Killing spree for Pimpalicious. It's the third time he gets a kill. Third time he's been involved in the kill also. Because you have got GosuLeague hanging around there just to try and get some experience there. Level 6 upon Sven. Maybe trying to push the tower fairly soon, as we are going to switch to net worth, because it's going to be a bit more important. And more importantly, actually, this one. Look at the difference in levels for the supports. It's still a level 3 upon the Lina, rather. Wow, that's going to go well, is it? Because she's been on that aggressive trialing. She doesn't have the creeps to get the experience with as the supports have here. They're level 4, level 5. I shouldn't call Windrunner support, but GosuLeague level 4. Level 4 also up on the Chen, who's trying to get some farm inside that jungle. Not as much as he might have been able to get though. Not as much. Just yet. Windrunner level 6. And we actually have the Venomancer also level 4 for the Radiant side. So the main difference is Alina, who's still level 3. And it looks like we're gonna see out of tangos ready to push. They've got the Roar, they've got the Chen, and they're doing the same thing as they did in the previous game. Around this time, they're just gonna start pushing. They're just gonna try. Let's see how far they can get. In the meantime, it's gonna be Cedar that's gonna try to TP out. Won't be able to do so though. Doesn't have any mana left. Will go down. Darkseer picking up the kill. Vacuum interrupting his TP, as you can see. Oh my god, that rhymed. And we do have the tier 1 tower getting taken down. Roar going off, actually. Pimpalicious gonna be the target. Shackle doesn't latch. Fateful's going through. Nice stun hits on 2, but it's not gonna be enough. Axis will fly. There's Stick Charges trying to help out. A couple more hits needed. Can he actually get away? No, he can't. And that was the last hit going to Chen by the looks of it, but... Oh, nice Shackle! RMC, you're dead.
Turn me over.
Nice one.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, I didn't have the message for the Sven going down actually, but the tower should still be going down as its creep waves gets cleared out here on the top lane. In the meantime, Cedar goes back towards the bottom lane. He's building towards the mechanism, almost got it. Just needs the recipe, so he's not doing that bad considering, and he will be getting some more gold now that this tower goes down. We see the net worth. He's actually second highest for his team, with the Beastmaster on highest for his team, which is actually still, I mean, I say he's highest for his team, sounds all nice and stuff, but we do see the difference between him and his opponent. The Magnus was in the mid lane, of course, as well. Magnus was taking a lot of damage here. It's gonna go down. TP in for Flux, made all the difference. The reverse polarity was up, but he didn't want to use it, so he goes down and he drops. And Flux picks up the gold for that one, so that gives a bit more gold towards out of tangos, as we see the gold graph going down slightly, of course, also because of the towers. Experience graph shows it better. This is the kills. Still 1k in favor of WhA Asian, and just because of that that mid lane working out for them, and the bottom lane working out for them as well, and forcing out of tangos to not have as much farm for the Chen. Of course, we saw earlier that this one was awarded by a sentry ward that actually hurts Chen quite a bit. And he's been roaming around a lot as well, so that cost him some experience as well. So that's a big difference right there. As we see the Iron Shell doing a lot of damage here again to Cedar. He has to be careful. He goes for GosuLeague as well though. They want to try to go for it. They have a telekinesis. And it's almost like a level 6 up on the Rubik. There's gonna be a Roar up as well if he wants to. There's the Roar. There's gonna be power shots. Maybe Shackle latches. Yeah, you're dead. Bamboo is dead indeed. It is Necrolite that picks up the kill. Getting something in return. He has his mechanism complete now as well.
Radiant's bottom tower
And that's
is
gonna
under
be a
attack.
tier 1 tower going down. The second one on the side of WhA if they get it. WhA themselves has got the tier 1 tower up on out of tangos, of course, already down there, and they're trying to
Dyer's
lay
middle
down some
tower is
harassment on
under
this
attack.
tier 2. But I don't think they're gonna be getting very far, especially not since Flux is TPing, and not only him, but also the Beastmaster. He's having a very long TP, but they are already backing off, so they're fine. Still 3 here on the bottom lane for out of tangos. Looks like they want to continue going, see how far they can get, see who's gonna come to save it. Who's gonna be trying to TP? Maybe someone will TP and they force out some TPs and get some money wasted on their opponents, but doesn't look like it. We actually have a TP from Cedar towards the top lane. And who gets a stun in his face instantly, and here also comes a Magnus, reverse polarity also, they want to take him down, mechanism already used, hand of God as well, he's trying to get away, TP in, here comes Frigolite, and Cedar still alive, Pimpalicious trouble, shockwave going through, stolen by Frigolite. Cedar's gonna get a shockwave in his face as well though, and this time he actually drops from that one. Telekinesis up on RMC is going to be the victim once again, extinguished indeed. Pimpalicious will be able to get himself out of that place as Quakefa. He should have a roar in his face. I was going to say actually a skewer soon again. The Shackle actually latches as well. Power shot, and that's going to be a kill. Nice comeback from out of tangos for the top lane, or comeback, nice counter gank I should say, because of course it started out as a gank for Cedar, who stayed alive for a very long time, I have to say. Still got picked up, of course, but 2 for 1. It's a worthy trade as we see. I mean, Lena is constantly the one that gets picked up. She died 5 times. So out of the 10 kills that out of tangos have, 5 are actually on Lena. Wow. God. That's a lot of kills going the way of, or deaths rather, going the way of RMC. And, I mean, that can be considered a bad thing for Lena, of course. Oh god, yeah. Can be considered a bad thing for her, but it's not all bad, because if they kill off the Lena, and you know, they seem to be ahead. But it also means, if you look at this place, they haven't killed off Pimpalicious that often. They've only killed him once. They've only killed off the Venomancer once. So it just makes sure that the kills are less up on the opponent's side. I hope it makes sense. It makes sense in my head. That's all that matters to me anyway. And we actually see the only one that hasn't died yet is actually the Chen, who's, like I said, not died yet. He's been in 3 out of the 10 kills. As Laguna Blade gets used there on the Beastmaster, so no chance for him to get away from that one.
I faced down a volcano. What made you think you stood a chance?
Yeah, okay, so that's Magnus' voice and stuff. I didn't really hear the start of that. Kind of a shame. But Quakefa got the last hit from that, as you could see. Magnus being very proud of that one, as the boar is gonna get... Run! Run, boar! Run, boar! You can do it! Okay, no you can't. They really didn't like that boar. He slowed him down very heavily, of course. We have a mechanism being built up also by the Darkseer, who is a bit slower than that, than Cedar is. Cedar, who picked up his Gloss of Haste, might be going for his power threads, as we have got the Blink Dagger up on Magnus. Quite surprised if this is going to be a power threads. Normally you pick up your Belt of Strength first, but we'll see what he's going to do with that one. As we've got Atsi still sitting around here as well, level 7. Doesn't have that much. He's got boots, he's got a magic stick, he's happy. 4 heroes, 5 heroes in the mid lane. Wow. Out of Tango is ready for a fight, it looks like. Gonna have to fight some illusions first. This Frigolite is actually taking quite a bit of damage already. But the mechanism helps out, or it will help out soon. Anyway, tier 1 tower is the last one standing on the side of WhA. Do they want to defend it? They have got the reverse polarity. This could be a good time to try and go for that fight, but the reverse polarity only hits on 1. Hand of God mechanism. The Guna Blade still finishes off Cedar, though. Roar going off on Magnus. Thou shall not move. Bamboo gets picked off. As we've got a 4-star forward for Windrunner there. He should be able to stay alive for now. He's getting chased down by Pimpalicious, who's already used his stun. As Beastmaster, he hasn't got a roar anymore. Magnus still on the chase. Gets a kill up on the Chen. Can he get Frigolite as well? What just got stolen? Score got stolen. And the shockwave doesn't hit. Frigolite will be able to get away. And there comes Beastmaster again. They want to go for Quakefa. The bear slowing them down. Boar, rather. Sorry. Insulting the boar. Here comes support though, trying to help out. Boar actually getting harassed there slightly. But RMC as well as Atsi and Pimpalicious will make sure that our teammate Quakefa will stay alive. But that actually could have gone so much worse for Adatangos. I mean, the reverse polarity was slightly premature, so it only hit on 1 target. The target, I mean... He got his mechanism off, and I'm quite surprised about that. Because... I mean, you saw the hate that he got. He got the reverse polarity, he's got the Laguna Blade, he's got the Darkseer ultimate, everything. He's got everything. That's why he's a tanky hero. So he is he was able to get his mechanism up, which was a surprise. Nice shackle, Gale going through though, and there comes the TP, and also from the Magnus Parcels going through. They might still want to try to go over this. There's gonna be a skewer soon though, and he gets Cedar again. Is that what you want though? Beastmaster still goes down. Cedar can heal, try to heal. He has to run away from this one now. Shackle will still hit, but that's not gonna save his teammate anymore. Flux, you have to run. You have to use your Force Staff. Bam! Not to the high ground anymore. The blink afterwards from WhA should be able to, no. Not gonna be able to be enough. Here comes Frigga lead again. Trying to help down. He's thrown up on WhA. Telekinesis, not up to the high ground. He can, of course, get himself up there anyway, so I try. As Laguna Blade hits on Windrunner, reverse polarity actually being used to stop Frigga lead. And that's a dominating WhA. 4 heroes dead on the side of out of tangos, and it all started off with just a simple shackle up on a Darkseer to make sure that they might be able to get a tower, and then they got greedy, and then they paid for that, and then the rest came in to try and save their teammates, but all died. And we as Asian win a major team fight. What are they gonna get in return for that? Are they gonna try to go for a tier 2, or are they gonna try to go for Roshan, or are they, like game number 2, not gonna get anything in return for that anymore? Because that is something that we saw in game number 2, and it hurt them. Every time they came ahead of a fight, they were just forced to back out. They couldn't take anything in return. They couldn't take towers. They couldn't take anything. And that is what happens here as well. Or at least this fight, they're not going to get anything in return apart from some farm time. And out of tangos, they want to keep the pressure on. They realize what kind of lineup they have. They realize when Sven gets too big, they won't stand a chance. They don't have that hard carry. Oh, Shackle, let's just Bamboo to a creep. We have Frigga Lee still taking a lot of damage there. Gets a 4-stab. Hand of God also Roar going off on Bamboo, who still drops. Venomancer ulti as RMC doesn't go down just yet. Stick Charge is helping out. Cedar getting stunned up. Shockwave going through. Magnus doesn't have his reverse polarity for another 26 seconds as the Laguna Blade didn't save Aline anymore. She actually goes down to the Windrunner. We have Beastmaster still roaming around against it. And 2 Darkseer walls, by the way. So that's some courtesy of Frigga Lee. So it's gonna be quite troublesome. Beastmaster actually takes down the tower still. And nobody of Out of Tangos this time drops. And they take a fight, and they take a tower, and they get something in return. As WhA now with his reverse polarity again wants to use it too. He will be sent back to base though, so he's gonna be fine. Steph style should be fine as well, so they can't get anything anymore. As the bottom lane gets pushed out again by Saiso, sorry. Top lane gets pushed out again as well by the creeps, but Pimpalicious will be making use of that to get some more farm. Pimpalicious, who's got himself an armlet, wants to of course have that BKB, probably accompanied by that Mask of Madness, but we'll see what he is actually going to go for, what he has in mind. Of course that would be the most standard build that we would be seeing from a Sven. We'll see though. I mean, in a way, we as Asian, they don't have any rush to take anything down. If they hold on long enough, their Sven and their teamfight potential should, in theory, be able to outplay Out of Tangos. Just purely by heroes. But we've seen previous game how that Out of Tangos is perfectly capable of avoiding teamfights, of avoiding that reverse polarity. Their positioning was impeccable previous game. Almost impeccable. Just not get hit by the reverse polarity, or at least not more than 1 or 2 targets. That might change though. When I see that walking in the Roshan pit, because we all know the Roshan pit is a place for black holes, but also for reverse polarity. Let's see if they can do something here. Sentry ward being placed just in case they try to come in there. Let's see if this is going to turn into a team fight. There's a blink dagger, of course, up on WhA. But they need that opening. They need that reverse polarity to be proper. Bamboo has his Darkseer roll up again as well. His mechanism is ready as well. Laguna Blade is up on Lina. Look at the positioning. They really want to have this fight. But also the positioning of Outer Tangos. They're trying to be careful. Vacuum in. Just a bit of harassment. This is like dance. Nice shockwave, Koikva. Venomman's ward's keeping up the vision. Beastmaster microing his boar. When are they gonna go in? Is he gonna try to go here and just risk it and just you know, because they're standing properly here. Oh, they smoke up. Are they gonna come in from the side? Exclamation marks come out. Beastmaster trying to bait out something. They're gonna run right into them though. Here's Bamboo. Telekinesis to start things off with. Fate Bolt as well. Reverse polarity though. And a vacuum. Hits on 4. Skewer on 4. Mechanism though. Hand of God. And everybody's back up again. Axis fly through. That is Darkseer gone. That is Koifa gone. RMC gone. 3 heroes just dropped just like that. And reverse polarity. Shockwave. Vacuum on 4 heroes. And a skewer. And you have 1 mechanism, you have 1 hand of God, and look at the HP of Outer Tangos. It's like nothing happened. They just survived the team initiation from WhA, and they even their mana pools are looking fine. I mean, that is not something that you expect to see after something like that. Of course, Sven wasn't there, Lina wasn't there, Venomance was there. It was not an even fight, don't get me wrong. But still, that initiation, that reverse polarity, you expect something more. But it wasn't there. And they get Roshan as a reward for their fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Since we've got the Aegis picked up by the Necrolite, so they want to make him extra tanky. He's already got the mechanism, of course. Picked up an old club, might be going for BKB. He just wants to stand there and throw out his pulse every 5 seconds. Because that's, I mean, you have a heal for your team every 5 seconds. That is pretty damn big. And they get a tier 2 tower as well. More rewards. They still have to deal with this guy at some point though, who has got his Mask of Madness now. And it's gonna be difficult. I mean, if WhA can hold on long enough, we have seen it time and time again. Sven has the potential of killing an entire team with 1 hit. Even if you have a tanky Necrolite there. It's just his potential. It can happen.
Dire's top tower is
Get his farm up, get his Crystallis, get his BKB. Vacuum doesn't hit anything. Looking for a roar. We see Beastmaster looking for one, but can't find it. They're all away, and we still have Outer Tangos. They realize we can't make this game too long. We can't hold on forever, so we have to push, and they are pushing successfully. So in the meantime, looks like we're gonna see Pimpalicious trying to take something on the top lane. At least some repercussion. Bamboo getting shackled, getting killed. The power shot was even before the scythe there. The Reaper scythe of Cedar. Shockwaves going through. There's of course a reverse polarity again. Would be a good one right now, but they need to spend. And yeah, for the reverse polarity, they need to spend. They need everything, and they didn't have it. And they're TPing. They want to defend their tier 2, who's still standing. Pimpalicious is gonna try to get away from this one. Already popped his Warcry, but is being chased down by a Windrunner that has got Windrunner, has got a 4-staff. Looking for Shackle, cannot get it, or at least doesn't latch. And that should be the exit of him. Power shot still hits, but that's gonna be it. No shackles anymore. And Lina was still able to pick off the Chen, by the way, on the side. Chen who totally skipped his penitence, by the way. Sorry. Interesting to see. You would want that extra damage done on the tanky heroes like Magnus, like Sven. Yes, Sven at some point will be a very tanky hero. But he chose to skip it for now, and he's he's level 9, so he can just pick it later on, I guess. For now, they don't seem to have that much trouble to dealing with the Magnus.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As we also have got 4 heroes again. I mean, they're just systematically rotating towers. Rotating 2 towers, tier 2, last one standing on the side of WhA Asian.
Tower is under attack.
Is this one. And it looks like they want to go for that. In the meantime, though, their tier 2 bottom is going to get harassed by Koikfa right here. But that also makes them know that there's not going to be a reverse polarity. Here comes the first CP and it's Windrunner and instantly it blinks away. TP in middle lane again for Out of Tangos here as Pimpalicious actually takes down the tower. TP is still going to go in from the Beastmaster. Is he going to get a roar off? Yes, he is! And here comes Frigo Elite as well. He wants to go for telekinesis, gets it as well. Vacuum still hits. Can he get away? Another vacuum gets stolen. Sven Stun still hits on Saiso, and Pimpalicious, he needs to run as fast as his feet can take him, and he's going to be fine. Can the same be said for Bamboo? They realize it's still there. Right, TP's out. He should be fine. But the tower still drops, and that was the first tier 2 tower dropping from Out of Tangos. Look at this. 2k in favor of WhA Asian. This is the tower that just dropped. And I mean, the difference is basically nothing. There's one tower that is actually in favor of Out of Tangos. So you can expect this gold graph to still go up slightly more if they actually get that extra tower down, if WhA Asian gets that extra tower down. So I would consider it slightly in favor of WhA Asian, but at this stage of the game, this amount of gold is basically nothing. It's not, that doesn't matter that much. We have got experience graph, same thing here. It's 27 minutes into the game. It's nothing, and we look at levels, and we see that it's fairly even distributed. We see level 14, level 15. Yes, both of those are on Out of Tangos. So I would guess slightly more even distributed on WhA Asian. Sorry, on Out of Tangos, as they've got a bit more level 13, level 11. They're a bit more even in the middle there. The 2 still level 10 upon WhA Asian, but I mean, still the difference is basically nothing. So the gold graph, there's one thing that is of course very noticeable. Even though the difference in total is not that big, the difference amongst the heroes is quite big. We see, of course, the Venomance and the Lina not getting that much done. Their gold is just very low. But on the other side, there is, of course, a spend for that actually has a lot of farm. Tier 2 tower, last one standing on the side of WhA Asian, gets dropped. With no real backfire from WhA Asian. Even though they did try to take the tier 2 bottom, but Koikfa having to back out of that one. He actually picked up a Shadow Blade. Interesting item to see. Especially since he's going to be able to be initiating a bit more with that. And more importantly, he's going to force his opponents to actually buy some Central Wards perhaps, or maybe even Dust, or maybe even a gem. No, hello Beastmaster. Got out slightly out of position. Now the rest have to go as well. 4-star forward. Flux Blocks is going to be the last one leaving. Should be able to get away. There's a vacuum on cooldown, so they can't get them anymore. And they will be safe. But that was Beastmaster in the wrong place, the wrong time. WhA Asian just picking him up like it's nothing. And Venomance actually has a gem of True Sight. They want to make sure that the map control is in their hands. Dangerous thing to note though, if they're gonna be having another team fight where Venomance will drop, they actually give the gem away. That's gonna be painful for Koikfa. They have to be really careful with that. I mean, if it actually was on someone else, fine, but it's actually on a squishy hero, on the Venomancer. A hero that has only died once, I have to give him that. That's pretty impressive. He's been in 11 out of the 17 kills. But it still is a fairly squishy hero. He's got a brace, he's got power threats, doing good, but he has to be careful. As we've got Out of Tangos is farming some Ancients here. And Out of Tangos, they're actually, I mean, they don't have that hard carry. They now have all the towers down, they now have to try to push down on the tier 3 solo Koikfa. He's invisible. He's gonna be fine. They actually see the trees going down probably, but you know, they already realize he's gone with that hawk. So that's fine. But Out of Tangos is in a tough position right now. They don't have any towers left to take down apart from tier 3s, and that's going to be tough. As pushing up the high ground is way different from pushing down normal tower standing on the map. That's not a tier 3. Tier 1 and tier 2 towers that I mean. You have constant, you have these two roaming together. Just make sure that there is wards, make sure that there is a defense, make sure there's always someone in the base. As Pimpalicious is just by himself, just roaming around. He actually picked up his BKB and his Chrysalis right now, so He is at a point of this game where I would say, well, Sven, well, Pimpalicious, I think it's time for you to join some fights. Because we've seen what a critting Sven can do. And he might want to wait for his Daedalus, yeah, but he doesn't need to. At the same time, they are in no rush whatsoever. As I said, there's no real hard care and out of tangles that they really have to worry about if they let this game go on very much longer. So they are definitely in no rush. But we still have a game that half an hour in, anything can still happen. Everything can still happen. Both of these teams still have a chance to win, a chance to go to the Division 1 of GosuLeague Season 6. So that is of course a tiebreaker for Division 2 of Season 5. I'm not sure, it's all about position. As in not sure who would be winning. Of course, I give a lot of credit to that Sven. Who can blame me, really? We have seen what he can do. But at the same time, we saw the tangos in the previous game. And I know I didn't even mention the Magnus because the previous game, out of tangos proved that the Magnus on the opposite side for them, it's no problem. And we already saw earlier as well. I mean, they had one of the most perfect reverse polarities with 4 people in it. And they just got healed back up with the mechanism, with the hand of God, and also of course with the death pulse, which wasn't so deadly for them. So they don't have that much issues with the Magnus, but of course that fight also, the Sven was not yet in, as we have the Hawk actually around here. So they realize they might be smoked up, but they don't see them. They oh, they're gonna come in from the side. This is gonna be dangerous for out of tangos, and here comes Pimpalicious first. Who is he gonna find? Hello! You shall not roar, you're dead! Reverse polarity, it's on 3 score, and that is the timer! Oh god, I can't even cast that because it's a team wipe so fast! That is why we know Sven, that is why we fear Sven, why we hate Sven, why we love Sven. I mean, you can say, I mean, it makes fights less interesting because, you know, you farm for half an hour and then you come and kill everything with 2 hits. But you have to say, it's pretty impressive to see still. I mean, he just got an ultra kill with that. And the only thing that stood between him and a rampage was Goikva, who got one of the kills. But you gotta say, it's pretty impressive feat to see that happening. And out of tangos, I mean, they're just totally caught out of position. And they had no idea what was going on. They had the Hawk scouting out, realized nobody was here, even though they were smoked up. So we as Asian had the factor of surprise and completely surprised out of tangos. And I mean, with the Beastmaster dead in 2 hits, with no roar, and that's the thing that you want to have. Sven, if he has his BKB on, you can roar him still. They have got that. But that's all they got, and if they don't have the Beastmaster anymore, well, then, you know, then you're dead. Basically. We have a Daedalus now also up on the Sven. So more damage to come out. Now the tangos. This might have been their opportunity. This might have been their window of opportunity closing. Of them not pushing hard enough, not pushing fast enough, not pushing aggressive enough. Letting Pimpalicious farm way too much. Or can they still take it back? Can they still catch WhA Asian by surprise? Make sure that they split WhA Asian up, not let them have that team fight, and still push. It's what they need to do. Can they do it though? Oh, hello. 4-step forward, telekinesis up on Atsi. There's also a ward just dropped down, but the man's ulti still being used. He is safe to die. He doesn't die though, even though the Aghanim is on there. He didn't miss enough HP to actually die from that one. And we have an Assault Cuirass actually on the Magnus also. More tanky for that. And 2800 gold up on the Necrolite. Curious to see what he's gonna go for. We also have the Blink Dagger up on the Beastmaster. I mean, their initiation is there. But it's not only the Sven that they have to shut down with the roar. You have to be careful about the Magnus as well. I mean, even though Not all of his reverse polarities have been successful. I mean, we just saw one that was pretty successful. Oh, smokes. Yeah, they're gonna do it again. I mean, it worked out great last time, so why not try it again? Let's see if they can, though. We do see out of tangos. They've got 3 in the mid lane. 1 standing around just in case. And there they find them, and there they see them. Surge up, Courier has to be careful. Roar goes up and Sven instantly, but he still has his BKB. Shackle, not gonna latch. The reverse polarity hits on 2. Hand of God going through Shockwave as well. There's a pipe up as well. Koifa trying to do something as we have another vacuum. And that is gonna be, or was that? Ooh, score away. Sven style drops there as the H is being popped there. Pimpleish is gonna go for a Flux, who will be dropping 2-4-0. 3-4-0 out of tangos on the run. Cedar is gonna be dropping here as well. 1 more hit, and the vacuum will do the job. Double kill going away for Pimpleicious. And the only one left is the one that actually, yeah, what I was thinking, the reverse polarity was actually stolen. Hit on 3, but they couldn't have the damage, and Frigolink will be the last one survivor for out of tangos. And that will be the last one that I can actually stand between them and the tier 3. I don't think it's gonna be very successful though. Out of tangos is also slightly out of heroes to defend this, apart from 1, and now also Sven back up again. Fortification goes up, the backdoor protection is still there, but the damage is just insane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
1400 gold already up on the Magnus, and there goes the tower still. 3600 gold up on the Sven. Fateball still going through, just try and slow them down, but they will get this set of barracks. And actually, Koifa says, let's take this one as well, so he goes there. This might actually be a decision that they come to regret, perhaps. Here comes the force tap. Nice shackle up on Pimpleicious. Gil still goes through. Lolina's on as well. Laguna Blade will be able to finish it off if she has it. Yes, she does. And yes, she does. And she kills her up. And there comes the TP. Cedar wants to go for this. Is he going to be able to kill Pimpleicious? Yes, he does. And now it is Bamboo on the run. Will he die? Yes, he does. Oh my god. Yes, he does for everything. And that's only a tier 3 tower down. But they did take down the Sven as well as the Darkseer. They get something out of it, but they still, I mean, they lost their tier 3, they lost 1 set of Rex. And this is, I mean, the last 2 fights, both heavily won by WhA, even though the reverse polarity was stolen. It is just that Sven making all the difference. You can't steal that damage, unfortunately, unless you're Razor, which you're not. And even with dying, he still has 3600 gold. Rich bastard. We've got the ultimate orb up on the Necrolite. And nothing else new upon any other of the other heroes. A quick look at the gold graph shows us that WhA. I mean, who knew, right? Yeah, it's 15, almost 20k gold in their favor. We've got 25k experience already in their favor. Slight dip back, of course, for the kills that you just had. Telekinesis up on RMC. Who blinks away, yes, Blink Dagger. Nice. And that was the reverse polarity being used by Rubik, by the way, who still has it for a very long time. He tried to use it upon the Lina. That is a reverse polarity by Koifa, though. It's on 3. Skewer on 3. Sven stun on 3. 3 dead. Can they go for more? Cedar also drops Steph style, trying to get himself away. Last one alive, and the GG's actually called. They realize what they're up against. Good luck in Division 1, they say. WhA will be going to Division 1 of GosuLeague Season 6. And they will be able to prove themselves amongst the teams that we know, the big league, where you can find, for example, Na'Vi was the winners of Division 1 in Season 5. Empire with number 3. We actually had NextKZ and Mouse Sports going for the 3rd spot together, at least on points. But that is going to be your Division 1 teams. WhA victorious after a best out of 3. 1 time losing with the Magnus, 1 time winning with the Magnus. So I have to say, yes, the Magnus is great to have, but it was the Sven that made the difference. And their aggressive trial, and even though, again, I mean, they used it in the game number 1 as well. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as you might have wanted it to be, but it was good enough. It was good enough. He got his items up, and especially mid-game, when Out of Tangos just started pushing constantly. Pimpleicious was just left alone, and he could just farm, and it could just be able to be successful with that, as we were waiting for the throne to go down, of course. But with Pimp Malicious farming freely, and even though WhA and the rest of them kinda weren't as successful there. As in, I mean, they still lost our tier 1s and tier 2s. As soon as Sven comes to play, well, we've seen what happens. Anyway, my name is Sheever. I'm a GosuGamers caster, and if you want to support me, then subscribe to my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, whichever you prefer. It's all under the same name of SheeverGaming. And I'm not casting any more games tonight. I will probably be streaming some gameplay. If you do stick around, don't expect anything big, because I'm not that great of a player. And, well, thank you for watching. Hope you all go watch Division 1 next season. Season 6 should be starting in January, so it's not that far away. Might even be next week already, but well, make sure you check out GosuGamers.net to check that out. Also, if you're at GosuGamers.net anyway, make sure you vote. The nominees are out for the Gosu Awards 2012 for Dota 2, so you can vote on your best carry, your best mid, your best personality of the scene, etc. So go check that out. There's actually 6-7 categories or something like that, so make sure you check that out, and you can all do that, of course, on GosuGamers.net. So, that was it for me. Stick around if you want to watch some more gameplay. I'm gonna also be playing some commercials, playing some music, get myself some tea, get myself some rest, etc, etc, etc. And thank you for watching.